This is a tutorial video for the digital book chapter in Against the Clock. And in this video, I'm going to take you through stage 1 and stage 2. I'm on my desktop and I got my WIP folder. I've placed the digital chapter files from Against the Clock in my WIP folder. Now I'm going to open up Dreamweaver and set up a site using my Manage Sites dialog box. I'm going to click on New Site and I'm going to call this ATC, or I'm going to call it actually ATC New Site. Then I want to click on the Browse to my local root folder. I'm going to go to my WIP folder and then look for that digital chapter folder that I moved into my WIP folder from Against the Clock. I'm going to select a specific folder for stage 1, but for you it'll just be the digital chapter or chapter folder from Against the Clock. I'll select Save. I'm going to go ahead and OK and click Done, and then all my files that were in that folder should now appear in my root folder in Dreamweaver. So that should be identical to the folder that I have in WIP. So let's just take a look at that again. So I've selected stage 1. So all my files here that are in my WIP folder are identical in my Files panel in Against the Clock. Now I can create a new HTML web page, or I can open up an HTML page. I can attach a CSS style sheet to a web page. Okay, I'm going to create a new HTML document. So I'm going to select HTML, and I'm going to go ahead and give a title to this document. And this is going to be the title that will show up on the tab in the browser. So I'm going to type in Against the Clock, space, and then find that pipe on my keyboard. It's above the backslash, space, special characters in typography. Then I'm going to click Create. And now you can see in my code pane, so I'm in Split View, in Design View. In my code pane, I can see in my head tags, there's a title tag now with the text that I just typed in. So this is going to be the title or the text that's going to show up on the tab in my browser, not the actual web page. I'm now going to save this HTML document by going to File, Save As, and I'm going to title this Typography. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to save this as Typography 1 because I already have created a Typography HTML, but for you, you can just name it typography.html. So in your folder, you probably just have your images folder, your styles CSS sheet, and this typography.txt. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And that completes stage 1.